You know, I spent 10 bucks at Walmart for that frickin' firelight and it never works. Whatever. When life gives you lemons, you make Lemono. Huh? Check it out, guys. This is an interview with an actual company. These guys already own a company. They're adding another vertical inside their company. It's called Lemono because they saw what happened with Get Honey. If you watch Mr. Beast, you know that Mr. Beast was sponsored by Get Honey. He blew the company up. They sold to PayPal for billions of dollars. And they're watching this and they're like, we think we can do that, grab a small portion of that market share, and voila. Well, they want to build a fire, guys, but they don't have wood and they don't have lighter fluid. So what do? They don't go to Hollywood, LA, hit up some venture capitalists. No, they go to the crypto world. Crypto world is a lot easier. Now, if that scares you, and it should, because there isn't a lot of regulation. And taking crypto is a lot messier, less restrictions, less accountability, so it should scare the heck out of you. But if you're like, I like these guys, I like the idea of being a part of their startup, giving them some wood, some starter fluid, you might like this interview. It's a project that I'm going to go in on. Doesn't mean you need to. Doesn't mean I'm endorsing it. I just wanted to bring these guys on. I saw you banks. I saw a number of people have brought these guys on, and I think we're hungry for real world companies. I don't need to get rich tomorrow. And by the way, like anytime you invest in any startup company, it doesn't mean you're going to make a profit. A lot of times you don't. But I like the concept. I like these guys. They're in Denmark. They give us a great AMA. This has been a wonderful conversation with these guys. And even in my pre-interview with them, like they've got their own offices. I don't think these are shady dudes. But again, just that's like bare minimum. Doesn't mean, oh, they're not shady, therefore let me remortgage my house. No way. They got to have the right team, so that's the right jockey. Got to have a horse. Like, is this a viable product? And the cool thing with this is like they don't need to do any market research. They know that this is a viable product, and they'll explain to you guys exactly how their product is going to work. They have a software team already working on this. So yeah, take this interview, think it over, and ask yourself, do I want to be part of this story? Do I want to throw some risk capital these guys' way? And don't blame me if their company fails. And don't give me credit if their company becomes the next Get Honey and your little $1,000 or $500 contribution blows up. I don't need credit and I don't need blame. We are big boys on this channel. No weenie babies allowed. Just do whatever you want. I'm not endorsing them. And I'm not telling you not to go in. I just let me be a freaking journalist. Bring these people on, have them talk about what their project is, and you decide what to do. All right, that's it for this video. I got a promo myself. Check this out, and we will see you after the interview.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
The Fud Farm.
I am not driving home from work. I haven't gone to work in literally a decade. I went for a walk with my dog. The idea that I'd somehow care about climbing a corporate ladder is so 1990s. Nobody wants to wear a suit. Nobody wants to work for some other guy. Everybody has equal access to the internet. The time is now to make money online. I've done it for the past decade. I make thousands of dollars selling other people's products. It's called high ticket affiliate marketing. I'm going to show you everything. I created a course for the first time. You get access to it. Literally click the link in my bio because I need you to watch a video to determine whether this is for you. It's not for everybody. It's not get rich. But if you follow the steps that I'm about to tell you, I promise you, this can literally change your life as it's changed mine. I'm nothing special, okay? I'm nothing special at all, and maybe you don't think you're special. Perfect. Let's link up, watch the video, and see for yourself.
All right, guys, I'm excited for this interview. I saw you guys were on your bonks. You're kind of doing the AMA circuit. I think right now in crypto, a lot of people are looking to invest, or I always say gamble, sorry. Because this is a gamble. You guys are a startup. You're raising capital. I want to hear about your idea. I want to hear about who you guys are. You're already killing it because you're fully doxxed. You got the name, the address. You guys are in your physical offices right now. There's a lot of things right now that compared to DeFi are just really good. You know, I saw here, you got this, video, you got a bunch of videos. You're just starting out on, sharing to the world your idea. And this video caught my eye, and I just want to play it before we get into the interview, because to my American viewers, you might be familiar with a little YouTuber named Mr. Beast. All right. He's got a small little YouTube channel, little following, and he got sponsored by this company called Join Honey. You might have used this product where you go to a store, you check out, and this pop-up from Google Chrome, this is your Google Chrome extensions here. It shows up and they offer all sorts of discounts. Well, they don't have any, workings with the crypto space. And that's where these guys are going to tell you about their idea. But check this video out. They're just doing a quick walkthrough, and I thought it'd be helpful to set the stage for our conversation.
Extension offered by joinhoney.com, allowing their users to save money on their purchases. Our goal is to provide the exact same product for our Lemono users. Once the browser extension is installed, we're all set up to start shopping. Imagine we're in need of some shoes. Upon visiting the site, we noticed the Honey icon displayed, indicating the possibility of Honey being able to apply a discount on our purchase. We locate the sneakers we desire and proceed to the checkout. Here's where the magic happens. We activate Honey, enabling it to search its vast database of coupons to find any discounts or deals we can benefit from. Honey automatically applies the best discount available to our cart, and voila, money saved on the purchase with a simple click. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so that video is going to be relevant to our conversation because you guys are using basically Get Honey as as a concept for online shopping, get rewarded just to shop. I think e-commerce has continued to go up and to the right as far as sales volume. People are comfortable buying products online using their credit cards. People now understand the Chrome extension store. My question to you guys when we first started talking was, well, isn't the market already saturated? You've got Get Honey, and now you guys want to come in, and but then the other part of me is like, well, what if you grabbed 1% of that market share? I mean, so I want to introduce you guys first. Then we're going to talk about the actual concept you guys have and the product that you are releasing. Then we'll talk about your pre-sale and what all the details around that. By the way, what did Get Honey sell for? Didn't they just sell to PayPal?
Yeah, exactly. PayPal acquired them for around $4 billion.
So $4 billion. So again, this is where it's hard to, you might say, well, I don't want to start a shoe company because Nike and Reebok and Adidas, they already exist. Well, you just need a little small market share and you end up doing okay. So this is a unique concept. You've got a unique angle on it. And, you don't need to reinvent a pizza to have a successful pizza restaurant. You just got to make a really good pizza. So let's stop talking about Lemono. Who are you guys? You guys live in Denmark. It looks like are those your real offices, or did you rent it for this AMA? Tell us about your business. You just rented it.
It's green screen.
No, I know that this is their offices because they just had employees come in and interrupt them. They have an IT guy and all that. So it's kind of looking good compared to some of these stupid AMAs where these guys won't even show their face. So I'll let you take the stage. Who are you guys? What is your business? And why are you guys equipped to be the ones to launch this product?
Go ahead.
I'll go first. Yeah. Hello, I'm Michael, the kind of like visionary guy behind the whole concept. I'm as we attempt to say, I'm the brains and Kristen is the hands. Of course, we got a little bit of both overlapping, but I'm the one excited to bring Kristen on board and on this endeavor. I've been a self-taught digital marketeer for over a decade now. Started my entrepreneurial journey in 2014. You are asking to the office we're sitting in right now. That's actually where I first started interning back in 2012. where I sat as a student on one of those seats. And last year we actually acquired the place through our own other company called Ideal Ventures.
What is that? What's Ideal Ventures? What do you guys do?
So Ideal Ventures is a more classic, traditional business conglomerate, I like to call it, where we have a digital agency,
okay,
we have a SaaS company, we have the education company, and a bunch of other stuff, a small media company, but like a conglomerate of a full ecosystem tapping into the same digital marketing space. So that's where I'm. That's my background and where I know business from, coming from a traditional world. Got to know, tap my foot into the crypto space back, also back when I was interning. I had access to a pretty hardcore Alienware computer, and I just learned that you could mine through a neat software. And after like 2 weeks and 1 Bitcoin, I thought this is never going to be profitable, so I'll just go out of it.
Did you say after 2 weeks and mining 1 Bitcoin?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you made a smart business decision. I get it. Yeah, great.
I think so. It kind of caught my attention when I saw the ups and downs going through 2014, then 2016, 17, where it really started to push, and we had ETH coming around with the smart contract. And back then I was starting to pick up on my own journey in the more traditional world of business, but also always had an eye on the space. And when we were seeing the COVID happening and what's kind of like blew the whole space up in terms of the bull, I really got my hands into the different protocols and saw the excitement of like I'm excited when I see another startup or company just in its sparks trying to ignite something, and the crypto and especially the DeFi space were overwhelming with all sorts of projects. So I really got my hands into various protocols just as a typical investor or gambler. Yeah. So that's kind of like my background and the experience.
And how did you meet Christian?
So I met Christian when I was just a freelance external consultant. Christian worked in a fintech company where they were doing, they were in a quite kind of like what you were saying, in a quite saturated market, and they wanted the best on the paid social part where my expertise was. So they brought me on board, and we had a nice work relationship, and it kind of evolved so that when Christian wanted to go and take his next step in his own career, he actually was under my wings for a couple of months, I think like a half a year, and then I started the agency journey, and Christian went upon with his own external consultancy, and yeah. Just around New Year's Eve, I was too excited to let this blueprint hang around, and I introduced it to Christian and asked if he was ready to jump on board and have a new endeavor with me as a co-pilot.
And that's what Lemono is. In what part of the project, Christian, are you going to be overseeing?
So I'm the operational guy. I am the CEO, and I am that guy that kind of maybe keeps everything together. I think I'm a great leader, and I have one of those attitudes where it's like, if I don't know, there's a lot of things I don't know, but if I don't know, I would either find out, or my expertise is finding people that know, so that's majorly to just that's going to be my role.
Yeah, and that's some of the skills I was.
All right. Well, people don't care as much about you guys as you might think. They want to know, how do I make money in this thing called Lemono? They don't care about me either, so you just get used to it. My only person that cares about me is my mom, and she's hoping that she's in the will in case I go before her. Anyway, so we want to talk about Lemono. What is it? And if you had to describe it to a 10-year-old, explain to us, what is it? And I'll share the website here so people can look and also listen.
Okay, so to keep it very, very simple for a 10-year-old, it's first of all, it's a browser extension you install. It gives you coupons for whatever you want to buy in the Web2 world with real fiat money, Nike.com, wherever it is, where you shop anyways. But on top of that, you also get a part of our affiliate commission paid out in the form of Lemono tokens. So
Okay.
it's both.
Let me pause right there. Let me pause right there. Affiliate, I get a part. So if I own, let's call it the LMN token, the lemon token. I'm assuming, is that probably the sticker you guys are going to be?
Element. Yeah.
Okay, so you're creating this coin. Is it inflationary, deflationary coin, limited supply? How's that work?
It's a fixed supply.
A fixed supply. Okay. And the reason I want to get one of these coins is because it will increase in value as people use your extension, because every time someone uses that extension at Nike.com, your company gets paid a commission. Is that accurate?
Yes.
And why do you get a commission? Why is, if someone is at the checkout page at Nike.com, why do they need to pay you a commission? Like, explain how this world works.
Yeah, so in the world of marketing, we have something called affiliate. Affiliate is typically a discipline where for the business owner, it's a no cure, no pay solution. So you only have to pay whenever a customer is referred to your business. So let's say we have our extension, and we also have built in the coming future feature where you're looking at a Nike shoe. But one of our partners also has that Nike shoe, but available with either a coupon or cashback deal. Then we will be able to refer our customer to that said shop and business, and provide him with the customer and the sale instead of the one you were looking at. So that's just one of the things we're trying to do in this space.
Okay. Now, so explain to me, this is Retail Me Not. Usually when I go to a checkout, sometimes I want to see if there's a coupon code. So Retail Me Not is a big website. There's a lot of these websites. Are these competition? How would you work? How does this all work? Explain to our viewers.
Just try to click on Shein. I actually love that company. Shein was just up on the top. You can just click anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
So click on that. See if they, they already have like the same stuff we're doing essentially. I just have to remove this pop-up. Sorry, Jonathan. Yeah. So the thing is, these sites are typically forwarding the traffic right into Shein. So when you click and add a promo code, you will be sent into a try to click copy. It could be that they're actually doing something quite nice. Yeah. So the thing is, when you click on one of those deals from the search engine results, you can see on top of the URL that they have a ref ID in there, like called CJ and affiliate ID, and that's like where they are getting paid. So it seems like there is no money transaction, but Retail Me Not are getting a affiliate commission from everything you're going to shop at from Shein.
Okay, so the goal then of Retail Me Not is to just show up in Google when guys like me go, coupon code for Shein, right? Because I'm at checkout, and then I go and look, someone's paying for ads right here. But look at Retail Me Not is also paying for an ad. And I wondered, why is Retail Me Not paying for an ad? You know why, guys? Because they want to say, hey, we got a 20% off coupon code. Click here, Jonathan. So that I click here, and then I, as the consumer, feel like I love Retail Me Not. They just gave me 20% off my purchase. But what really happened was I gave Retail Me Not a commission. And the company is going to pay them that commission. So you're saying that you're doing the same thing with your extension. Only I, the token holder, am going to participate in those profits.
Yeah, exactly. So we're sharing the profits at a minimum of 50%.
So
you'll get
why are you sharing your profits? Why not just go do this? Why do you
because
need?
because then we get a much bigger incentive for you as a user to use our service instead of Honey's. And being a software, we don't need large like these. If you need to have a classroom, you need to have big spaces, especially if we want people to breathe. People to be able to breathe. So we're looking at the volume, and we're looking into like the DeFi space and the crypto space is vastly built upon community and having engaged an engaged audience. That's typically not the thing with the Web 2.0, where there's no certain brand loyalty. So we want to build a model where we can build a huge community and build an incentive for our users to jump from Honey and over to our service. Given we have the exact same inventory of coupon codes, you would be more incentivized to use Lemono instead of Honey.
Right. Okay. But that's not going to be the extent of you marketing this service, right? Like, hopefully it's not just to people on my little YouTube channel and other little deep. So,
No.
okay. So you want loyalty, but isn't it also like you're trying to do a raise and you guys don't have, you know, $1 million, whatever it takes to build the software, market and all that. So you're rewarding your investors by saying, we'll give you 50% of the profits we make, right?
Exactly.
That's how this works. If I give somebody, you know, $10,000 to flip a car and he does all the work and puts a new muffler on and all that, I get 50% of the profits. You go, well, why? Why doesn't he just do it himself? Because he doesn't have the money to go buy the initial car. And that's like what these guys are doing. That's like what startups do. So you have to, again, guys, you'd have to buy into the vision. You'd have to buy into these guys. You'd have to wonder, like, when is their roadmap? Is it going to be fulfilled? So speaking of roadmap, here we are on the website. Walk us through, like, when are you guys launching this? How do I know if you actually have what it takes to build the software and get it live and then market it? And like the one thing I like about you, Michael, is you have this marketing agency. So you know how to SEO, you know how to compete with Retail Me Not, how to buy those ads up and work with, you know, competition. And, you know, do you have partnerships already in place with these companies? Is that something that's going to be pretty easy to come by? Can you walk us through all those questions? I know that was a lot.
So let me just take it from the start. So we are in the development phase where we want to do the pre-sale, do the stuff that you just mentioned, Jonathan, and we want to build out the product to be able to launch for pre-sale participants with a pre-sale version at around September. So when September is around, you'll be able to use the full extent of the service. We are going into alpha in August, where you will be able to use the voucher codes of the Lemono extension.
So I'll be able to go to the Chrome store and look up Lemono, right? Chrome store, like right here. This is where people are going to look for extensions. I'm going to be able to type in Lemono
with an O.
Yeah, Lemono, but
Lemono. Lamborghini.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you'll be able to purchase one of those when you install it.
Sure.
I'll just type in lemon.
Yeah, as you can see, you're also able to be featured. So we'll pay for our sponsored placings. So exactly,
you'll type it in here and it will show up, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, we actually have a prototype. Actually, that was something that you kind of like wanted us to prove that we get on the store. So we have our prototype already listed in the Chrome extension store, unpublished, but it is approved, so we could just publish it, but it's doing nothing right now. But just for the sake of proving that we're actually able to build something to go onto the Chrome extension store.
Okay, so that's all in the works, and you have a software developer. Is, you know, he's probably charging you multiple six figures to build this sucker, right? So you gotta have that money, and that's why you're coming on channels like this. You're trying to do a raise. Now, what about people that say, well, are these guys, you know, are they a real company? And how do I know they're not just going to take the money and run, you know, because what happens is a YouTuber like me, I bring you on to have literally just a conversation, introduce people to your concept. You guys run away, then they all attack me as if like I had any clue. At this point, guys, I don't know what these guys are doing. I've just talked with them pre-interview, talked with them now. So this isn't like I'm endorsing anything. I don't know, but I can tell these guys are the real deal when it comes to they want to actually make this thing happen. I mean, just little things. So you guys speak to that. How do we know we're not going to run off with the money? And here's an example, guys, of like, look at this. They have a real office. Who's putting a sticker on their wall if they're just going to raise money and run, you know?
Christian's child bedroom.
Right.
You know, and because they're fully doxxed, like we can come find you guys in Denmark.
Yeah, like you can actually just type in Christian lesbian, you have his phone number. Please don't call him.
Please don't. But yeah, we are in Copenhagen, Denmark, and in this country, you know, we have the real entity, legal entity, and it's all the information is public, so you're going to be able to find us.
And one thing is that we're also actually having our lawyer to we need to, when we're entering this space and we have the mic going up and being a thing like next year, we need to register for certain things. So that's also will be publicly registered within the Danish version of, would that be the SEC?
SEC, I think. Yeah, Finanstilsynet.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's good. And back to the roadmap. So you're looking to launch, well, let's do like this chronologically. So what is the very next date on your roadmap? Like, you're doing these AMAs, you're trying to see if anyone else is interested in partnering with you guys, being an investor, for the sake of this channel, gambler. I have to say that, you know, you're gambling. Okay. There's no guarantee, you know, but anyways, so what's the very next thing you guys are doing?
Yeah, so the pre-sale is launching on Monday, going live, and we'll start the race from there. In terms of what we're able to raise, we have a strategy put in place to like being able to strengthen the protocol in that time period where we aren't live with the extension. But we want to go ahead and acquire commercial sites like Retail Me or Not, to have those sites available. Instead of paying platforms like Meta and TikTok for self-serve ads, we want to buy direct traffic and own the traffic.
Wow.
To refer Lemono as a potential concept that the user would convert into. And we don't need, the profits are coming from the pre-sale. So all, the acquisition cost will come from the pre-sale. So all profits gained from those sites with the expenses deducted from maintenance, those will be routed right back into the protocol through buybacks. So like if we acquire a site for like $120,000 and it has a 10,000 monthly profits, all those 10,000 will be routed directly into the protocol, and those also having a buy pressure applied. We're only interested in the traffic because, as you mentioned, you're in the checkout, you're looking for the exact same service that we are providing, and if we can tap into that traffic, that would be a massive user acquisition we can make from that.
All right. So you're doing your pre-sale. Sounds like Monday is when people can start getting into this.
Right.
Pre-acquisitions of high volume traffic site. So yeah, this is where these guys are more of the agents. With them having an agency, that's of added value. They know where to put your money, where to put the funds to have maximum potential to get attention, to grow, because you got to build a user base. Partnerships, I don't know if you spoke to that. You're going to be able to partner and be able to have this work on a Nike.com and work on all these different sites. Like how is that going to go?
Depending on the, it's called affiliate networks. So if you know about it, I'm not going to explain too much, but basically it's hubs of most stores, most e-commerce stores. And these networks, it's it's fairly easy to apply when you get approved for the networks. We have already, just like the demo with the extension, to show that we can do it. We've already been approved by one of the big ones in the US called AWIN. But we are going to have external employees just applying for pretty much
every
some of your team members, that's what they're going to do all day, is just be applying and try to build those partnerships. Okay.
It's pretty consolidated market in terms of those affiliate networks. They have already a full program, and we can just plug our stick into it and use their service as a leverage to gaining access to thousands of potential partners.
I see here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Coupon code or that affiliate, of course, wherever you want to shop. And then something we spoke of prior is also when we do have enough users, when we do have enough partners, it's also going to be easier to actually get affiliate partnerships with businesses that are not in these networks. And actually get
like Nike, when we have enough buyers and a audience that gains us some leverage in terms of a business deal, that would provide us with the need we have to like just get the foot into the door and just make a deal for them.
Plus, it's going to help us with the partners we do have deals with at that given time. It's going to help us take that percentage they we call it just their base percentage and actually raise that to make it better for our users. So maybe take it from 7 to 9% or
so special deals.
Yeah,
instead of just the standard ones.
Got it. And you're mostly communicating with people right now via Discord. So guys, make sure you click the link in the description, go to their Discord. I don't have a affiliate link or anything like that. So just go to their Discord. And if it's of interest, go ask them more questions. They're happy to answer over there. So the app is currently in development. The extension's in development. You're looking to launch this early next year. And then as this grows in user base, obviously the affiliate commissions are going to grow. And as let's say I want to sacrifice into this and I want to put $1,000 into this, what happens? Do you reward me with tokens? Do I get an NFT? Can you talk to me about the difference between the tokens, the NFT, all that?
So your commission is tied up to our utility NFT. So to get access to the service, you need to mint a free small lemon that will provide you access to the service and our technology hub, where you'll get 50% of all affiliate commissions, like we stated earlier. When you're able to stake for 30 days notice to upgrade your lemon to a medium or a large lemon, giving you either 60% or 70% of the affiliate commission. So we are able to, when you take some of the tokens out of the circulating supply and stake them into the system, we will reward you with extra percentages on top of the affiliate commissions. And now we get to the sweet part, because when you're asked why should you throw in $1,000 on the roulette table, exactly. So we'll give you as a participant, you will be able to, with $1,000, you'll be able to get 2 sapling NFTs. That's our legacy NFTs, only for pre-sale participants, limited editions, and it's a full ownership. So instead, you can't sell the normal NFTs that is available where you see the screen now. You won't be able to sell them on the secondary market, but you will be able to do that with the NFTs that you're giving if you're a pre-sale participant. So if you participate with $500, you get a sapling NFT. For every $500 you participate with, or you can get the lemon tree that will give you 100% of all the affiliate commissions if you participate with $2,500.
But why are you doing that? Because what's the point of it's like you're running a charity. If you're giving me 100% of the profits and you're doing all the work and you guys take on all
No,
the
because
expenses.
that's the beauty of it. And we need to have you on board doing that
Oh,
to
I
be
see.
able to actually launch the service. And this is kind of like there is no limit to how big this fire can be. Like we can just keep on continuing pouring gasoline. I think if we would go to acquire Retail Me or Not, we would need some deep pockets.
Yeah.
But if we're actually able to do that, I don't think that being a competitor like on the same level of Honey would be something that was out of reach. So like we're doing everything we can to scale this organically, but to put every buck into to work for the protocol health.
So how come you're giving away a free NFT? So I don't have to put any money in and I get a free NFT?
Yeah, but that's just to gain access to the service. That won't be anything that's available on the secondary market. It just determines your cut of the affiliate commissions.
So, but wait a minute. The affiliate commissions are going directly to you guys, right?
Yeah, but to determine how much of that one, when you go to our DApp or dashboard, as we call it, you will be able to redeem the tokens that you have to have a counter measurements in terms of fraudulent behavior, chargebacks and stuff like that. We have a 30-day grace period where we need to know that the business is actually paid for the purchase. Then he can pay us, and we'll go ahead and forward the affiliate commissions to our users.
Is it possible that the LMN tokens can be used to make purchases in the future?
You know, that's where it's happened to the visionary state of things from my part. Like as I mentioned, I like to build full circle ecosystems. So when we have enough merchants that wants to adopt this space, like I'm not a crazy guy thinking that will happen tomorrow, but like 3-5 years down the road, maybe we'll have a network of Lemono VIP stores that we would have some, you know, like you can choose to pay with MasterCard, Visa, GPay. Maybe there is a time where Lemono will be able to
yeah, so not priority right now. What is typically when a project chooses a native coin, it comes with a bad taste in a lot of people in DeFi's mouth because it either gets it either gets overly inflated or it goes down in value. So how can you give any sense of comfort to someone that decides to invest in you that they're going to get these LMN tokens, and how do I know when do they become something I can cash out? How do they stay stable in price? How come they would go up in price and value?
So we think that going through the whole white paper and there's a lot to cover, and we can't cover this in one call, but we think that we created a forced appreciation model that incentivizes the uptrend. So for you to be able to trade it, you can do that just on a daily basis whenever you have the token. It's available on Uniswap down the road on central exchanges, but you'll be able to trade that. There's no taxes on it, but as we grow organically, getting more people into using the service, then we will have an organically growth that will be healthy and not just spiking the chart, because it's dependent on the actual use of the token, and we aren't creating yield out of the blue out of the thin air, and it's coming from actual revenue going into the protocol.
Yeah, I like that. You know, if you're in DeFi, the reason you'll hear the word Ponzi a lot is because there is no outside revenue coming in. It's simply taking from Peter to Rob, Paul, or it's waiting for the protocol success is always dependent upon new user growth. Whereas with Lemono, you have real utility. It's the success of Lemono is in the team being able to design and build an application which lives in the Chrome extension store. And then they are going to do two things. They're going to market to the public and say, download our extension for free. You're going to save money when you shop. And then they have to go to either acquire websites or use Facebook or whatever and market and build these partnerships, which it sounds like they're able to do as long as they have a working extension. Why wouldn't a company partner with these guys? They're going to work with these affiliate networks. And then based on their success, because we were the ones to bootstrap this with these guys, they're saying, you guys can have 50% of the profits. We're going to keep them because they're saying a charity, our time is valuable. We're going to make money. This is a profitable business. So we're keeping 50% for us. And you're hoping that this thing just goes on and on and on. And as you make money, you continue to put that into marketing dollars. And, so let me ask you about that, because if you take all the profit off the table, how much do you reinvest into trying to get onto BitBoy Crypto's YouTube channel or trying to get in front of these other verticals that are maybe outside of crypto? Not everybody wants a crypto token. So can you speak to that?
So that's where our knowledge within marketing and business comes in terms. We will look at how we're able to acquire customers through performance marketing, where we can attribute the direct value to that said customer and know when are we most profitable. When mentioning what is BitBoy Crypto or stuff, something like that, we're looking at the data and seeing where are we able to acquire users that gains us a revenue over time? How much is that revenue? And if that revenue, let's say it's $10 over a 3-month period, we are gaining $3 of profits every 3 months from that user. We're able to pay $9.99 to acquire that user and still be in the profits. So that's like how we are used to doing business and marketing.
Okay. Well, I think we understand the concept, the coin, the NFT, your way that you'll be communicating via Discord. So what is the next step? If somebody sees this and says, you know what, it's a startup. These guys seem credible. I'll throw $1,000, $500. Can someone throw $100 at this? Is there a minimum? What is their very next step?
The very next step is very simple. Please join the Discord. All information is going to be there. Join the pre-sale. You can participate. I think we set it to a minimum of $50. And that's it. You're going to get airdropped the legacy NFTs if you qualify for them with the amount you put in, and that's it.
And you'll be able to be at the front row on the ride that's going to drive out of the garage in just a few minutes.
That's awesome. And you guys, do you have a sort of agreement that one of you isn't going to leave? Like, what happens if I put my money in and all of a sudden you guys say, working at McDonald's looks a lot funner than this. I think I want to go over there.
So that's why it also needs to be a success, but because then if it's not, then this guy doesn't have a place to live. So one thing that's key for me as I having onboarding business partners also in my other companies is that the CEO is locked in a certain period. So Kristen and I have an official agreement within the company where Kristen is locked for the next 2 years to this project.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay, guys. So link in the Discord. Check these guys out. Not an endorsement. I'm just asking the question. So if you decide to get in this, take responsibility. But I do appreciate their transparency. It seems like they're not hiding anything. They got a clear roadmap. They got an opportunity that with they've already seen Get Honey and what they've done, so they don't need to prove the market. They're just going in and being a competitor, and I think it's pretty interesting space that you guys are going in. So we'll see. And this is not just for America, right? This is, you guys are going to be able to use. That's the thing. Like, I keep thinking, oh, there's only so many people in America that buy online. You're thinking, no, this will literally be for everybody who buys crap online.
Yeah, and we only need like 25,000 users to actually be profitable in terms of running the
Yeah.
business.
What is
So,
the, like, do you have any projections on profit after the first year of you? Like, it's so hard to do that, right?
yeah, that would be like we are thinking like, you know, you just heard, we're thinking in terms of years. So if
Yeah.
we can see that we're able to grow this profitable and go break even, then all remaining funds from the pre-sale will just go to further gasoline on the fire and more positions.
Yeah. Well, I like this, guys. I really do. I think I'm going to go in and you know, it's a vote of confidence and faith, and you know, just don't run off with it, please. I'll come find you. No, I know you guys are going to work hard because you're incentivized to do so. Like you're seeing this as like, we could make a ton of money off this.
Yeah.
And you just need the starter fuel and the wood, and that's what everybody on that watches these AMAs are deciding to do. Do we want to be their starter fluid? Do we want to be the wood for them to work with? Because they can't start a fire out of nothing. They do need a little bit of help, and they're willing to reward. I think it's super generous to, you know, have 50% of the profits going into buying back the coin, which means it inflates in value. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys, and I really do hope people will ask their questions in your Discord, and feel free to come back anytime. This is cool because, again, I like it. It's not a Ponzonomic project, so this is the type of stuff I like to see. So good on you.
Thanks so much, Jonathan.
Yeah, thanks for hosting us.
Yeah.
All right, guys, links in the description. We'll make sure, if you don't, please like and subscribe to this channel, and you know, leave a comment if you have a question, and we'll see you in the next one.